All right. Is fourth time going to be the charm? I don't know. I tried this. This is the fourth time I'm trying this. I tell you what, a shit show. First off, Clipchamp would not work for me. It just kept buffering. Then I decided after I tried that twice, I'm going to, well, actually, yeah, this is the fifth time. I went over to uh, CapCut and I tried to record that. Well, I messed up the first time and I had the camera off. So the second time I rectified that. I had that. Well, actually, the first time I had sound off. The second time I had the sound on, but the camera was off. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I just couldn't get anything right. The third time I had the camera and the sound on, and guess what CapCut did? It recorded the camera separately and it recorded the sound separately, so I had two different videos. I'm like, what the frig? So I'm over here at the free online screen recorder, and I'm trying this for the fifth or sixth time. I'm tenacious like a dog with two dicks. But anyway, I just want to show this. Things I hate. Gross pay 1965. Paycheck $1,007. Theft. That is theft. Anybody who agrees with that or comes out with their stupid government services and you're a fucking raging piece of shit. Man, you people are raging pieces of shit who agree with this. What is wrong with you? Especially if you're male. If you're male, you're not a man. I don't know what you are. I don't. Theft. I gotta bust my ass. And for anybody who's blue collar, I'm on piece rate. I gotta bust my ass. And if I make almost $2,000 and they take over $900, I tell you, man, I am locked and loaded. I don't have to lock and load. Your wage slavery is bullshit. Now, even if you got out of wage slavery, you're going to have to pay tax, but there are ways you can get out. I know of people that don't pay tax, they don't pay income tax. It's a process, believe me, and that's the government. They will make you go through a process that is total tiring and money. It will take your money and all that, but it's worth it. Okay, and if I find a way to make the money, I am going to do my diligence and get out of working. I have the time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's theft. Do not tell yourself anything different. If you lie to yourself and give yourself the, well, I'm with the government. That's what you're saying. Me and the government are one. I like the government. They got services. Well, we can do that. The public, the individual, we can do the services ourselves. We don't need a damn government to fuck everything up. But that's pretty much what I want to talk about here. I'm going to add more. I'm going to have let's see. I'm going to talk about in the next clips. Um, yeah, now I can't think about it. The negative effects of wage slavery. So I will be back with that. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back. And I want to talk about some of the negative effects of wage slavery. Um, wage slavery, if you never heard it before, most people have heard the term. It's a term used to describe exploited working conditions where individuals are forced to work for low pay with little bargaining power and has significant negative effects on workers' health, economic stability, and long-term well-being. Okay, and I can attest to that. Workers in such conditions often face overwork, leading to burnout, fatigue, and physical injuries, which can result in long term health issues such as weakened immune systems and chronic pain. Now, I uh, don't really suffer from chronic pain or any significant health issues. I do from brief. I work in an aluminum foundry, so I have I breathe in the aluminum dust, and that can cause me to, have to cough. When I blow my nose, you can get it can be black because of the cord of the molding dirt, which is black. One of the things, two of the things that I have to deal with is from standing, okay, feet issues. Now, I froze my left foot when I was 14 years old, and you get calluses on the bottom of your feet. And that foot will give me lots of problem with calluses. I mean, I go through insoles. I just bought three off of Amazon to replace the ones that I have in my shoes when they die because especially in the wintertime, that foot it feels like I got rocks underneath the skin. And I'll hobble when I go out of work because of that, because standing all the time is not natural. It's not good for you. It'd be best if you stood for a little bit and then walked around or sat down. That there works best. When I'm here working at home, I can do that. When I'm at my job, I can't. I'm on piece rate. I gotta grind and I gotta grind and I gotta try to keep ahead of some of the bullshit that you gotta deal with. You gotta make rate, and I have to earn my money. Another thing that I found is, hip problems. When you're standing all the time, you can kind of get hip problems. So my family deals with that to a point where they'll have kind of achy hips. I'm kind of getting that a little bit right now. I'm 58, so I have to deal with that. But how many people have died from, like coal miners, that died from black lung? Now, there was a brick plant down, uh, near Reading. It was near Wummelsdorf here in this area. That was toxic. I mean, that smelled like, man. I don't know how to describe it, but it had a really pungent odor in the town. Newmanstown is right there, and the brick plant was over there. Um, there would be people that got, I forget what they got from that. Um, I forget what the disease was, but then there's, I think, mesothelioma from asbestos, people that put asbestos in, getting caught in machines. I got nicks and dings from the machines that I have. It's dangerous. Uh, it's not good. Electricians. I was watching videos where the electrician, when they're at a really high amperage, the voltage, I don't think is bad. The amperage is what's bad. When they're at area where they got to work on something, they got a guy standing behind them, and he has a hook hooked around them so that if they get start to get shocked, he can pull them away. Um, yeah, really dangerous stuff. You're dealing with stuff that you should get paid a lot more than what you're getting paid. Low pay. Well, we can't give you a raise. A lot of stuff like that. Well, we're not going to give you this. You're not going to get a bonus. We set the bar here, and you got up to here, so you're not going to be getting anything. A lot of criminal shit, and that's criminal. I don't care how they twist it. How they talk with a smile on their face. We have to do this. No, no, you don't. But yeah, speaking of the health hazards and the illnesses that people get, I know a guy that used to work at the foundry that got caught in a machine, and he has a wooden leg. He has a prosthesis now. Um, all kinds of bad stuff. Eyes lost, fingers, toes. On the pouring deck. There were people that got burned because there was some moisture, some water in the mold, and when they started pouring, it blew the mold up. Uh, so yeah, that is a problem. Weakened immune systems due to maybe inhaling, fumes, or I don't really know, or maybe, if you're in a lab and you're around bacteria that can harm you and you accidentally get some in you, that can really mess with you. Um, and it's not good. It's like I said, with the way I have to hobble, and I found that I gotta walk on when I leave. I used to go across the grass. Well, for some reason, I gotta stay on the macadam or the concrete because I can walk a little better than if I go across the grass. If I go across the grass, it's not that hard surface. And I do use mats, but they don't really help that much. But anyway, um, I'm going to pretty much cut this video short. I'm going to make different videos, I want to see if I can put them together. If they're way too long, I'm not going to put them all together, but I just decided to make a video on this. And maybe I have another video that I made about what they take out of your paycheck. Uh, so what I probably will do is I will put that on the front of this video, and it's ridiculous, what they take and how they steal the government, okay, right off the bat. You don't get anything until they get their take, like the mob. Okay, so that'll be it for this video, and take care of yourself out there. I lift weights. I try to take supplements that are actually going to work. um and Yeah, I mean, so far at 58, I'm in pretty good shape, but things can change in a blink of an eye. Okay, so you got to try to keep yourself safe, watch what you're doing, keep your head out of your butt, and stay safe. And like I said, I am trying to get out of wage slavery, and I'm making a channel to try to help people get some maybe confidence to go do something else, to work on it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not perfect. I'm going to put these two videos together, and I have an intro that I made, and I did the same thing with my other channel, where I have an intro, and it's a learning experience, and I like it. I'm not good at it, like I said, but I'm going to keep working at it. I'm going to keep studying, and hopefully, it clicks one day, and I get pretty damn good at it. I don't think I'm ever going to get the production value quality like some of these guys where it's like a Hollywood production. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that. Maybe I'll get one every now and then, but if you want to get out of it, you're going to have to work at something else. You're going to have to put in the effort. You're going to have to put in the time, and like this. Okay, I made a video for my home gym channel today, and now I'm making this one, and yeah, just turn the camera on and find a topic and talk about it. So that's all I got right now, and I will see you in the next video.